What if I told you that one of the most common morning habits, something millions of people do every single day, might actually be harming your body instead of helping it? Yes, we're talking about drinking ice-cold water first thing in the morning on an empty stomach. It sounds innocent, even refreshing. But what if this simple act is triggering more stress inside your system than you ever imagined? Yes. Every morning your body wakes up from a fasted state. Your digestive system is calm and empty. Your body temperature is slightly lower than usual, and your internal organs are preparing to kickstart a day full of activity. Now imagine shocking that system with a sudden rush of ice-cold water. Most people don't even think twice, especially in hot weather, but your body certainly feels it. Let's break down the potential consequences, starting with your digestive system. When you drink ice-cold water on an empty stomach, the sudden temperature drop can constrict your blood vessels, especially around the stomach and intestines. This restricts digestion rather than supporting it. In simpler terms, your body has to work harder to warm up the cold liquid to match your internal temperature before it can even begin to process it. That's wasted energy that could have gone into properly waking up your metabolism or digesting your first meal of the day. Instead of helping, you're slowing things down right from the start. This sudden temperature shock can also affect people who are sensitive to bloating, cramps, or gas. Cold water tightens your stomach lining temporarily and can disrupt the natural balance of enzymes and gastric juices. You might not feel it after 1 or 2 mornings, but over time, you'll notice your digestion doesn't feel right. You may feel more sluggish, experience heavier bloating, or even have mild stomach discomfort, and blame it on food instead of your water. But the effect doesn't stop at digestion. Cold water can also shock your nervous system. Remember, your body's been resting for hours. When you suddenly introduce an icy element, especially on an empty stomach, it sends your sympathetic nervous system, the part responsible for fight or flight, into high alert. This creates a stress response. Your body perceives the extreme cold as a threat and reacts accordingly. Blood vessels tighten, heart rate may momentarily increase, and adrenaline can spike. For people with anxiety, heart conditions, or thyroid imbalance, this may cause unnecessary internal stress. Now let us talk about a topic most people don't associate with cold water: weight gain. Yes, we've all heard that cold water helps burn calories because the body must heat it up. While that's technically true, it's also misleading. In reality, cold water in the morning can actually slow down fat burning in people with sluggish digestion. Why? Because cold temperatures restrict blood flow to the digestive tract, reduce enzyme activity, and slow the breakdown of food. Your metabolism is already at its lowest in the morning. If you add ice water, you're making your body work against itself rather than with it. There's also the issue of mucus production. When you drink ice-cold water, especially in the morning, it can thicken the mucus in your respiratory system. This is especially concerning for people with sinus issues, allergies, or asthma. You may notice a sudden stuffy nose, coughing, or a slightly irritated throat, all caused simply by that ice-cold drink. Warm or room temperature water, on the other hand, can soothe your system, thin out mucus, and support smoother breathing. One of the most surprising concerns comes from Ayurveda, the ancient Indian system of medicine. According to Ayurvedic principles, the digestive fire, called Agni, is weakest in the early morning and strongest around noon. Drinking ice-cold water first thing in the morning is believed to extinguish that digestive fire before it even has a chance to spark. This leads to poor digestion, toxin buildup, low energy, and even foggy thinking. Ayurvedic experts recommend starting your day with lukewarm water or herbal teas instead, to gradually awaken the body and gently stimulate the digestive organs. Of course, not everyone will experience dramatic effects immediately. Some people may say, "I've been drinking cold water for years and feel fine." But health is about long-term balance, not just immediate reactions. The cumulative effect of years of poor digestion, bloating, and suppressed metabolism can lead to conditions like IBS, thyroid imbalance, poor immunity, and weight gain. And when people start addressing these issues, they re-shock to find that changing how they drink water, especially in the morning, plays a huge role in their healing. Now let us flip the script. What happens when you switch to warm or room temperature water in the morning? The results might surprise you. Warm water stimulates digestion, improves circulation, supports liver and kidney detoxification, and hydrates your cells more effectively. Unlike cold water, warm water doesn't create a temperature shock. Instead, it prepares your digestive tract to receive food, boosts metabolism, and can even help relieve constipation by relaxing the intestines. In fact, many holistic health experts recommend starting your day with a glass of warm water with lemon. This simple drink alkalizes the body, wakes up your liver, and provides a gentle burst of vitamin C. Others prefer warm water with a teaspoon of honey or ginger, especially during colder months or for those prone to bloating. These small rituals may seem insignificant, but they have powerful cumulative effects on your health, digestion, and energy levels. So what's the takeaway here? It's not that cold water is bad, it has its place, especially after exercise or in extremely hot conditions. First thing in the morning, on an empty stomach, cold water can do more harm than good. If your goal is to improve digestion, lose weight, balance hormones, or simply feel more energized throughout the day, start by changing your water temperature. It's a small shift that could lead to huge improvements in how your body feels and functions. And don't just take our word for it. Try it for 7 days. Place your morning cold water with warm or room temperature water and notice the difference. Most people report less bloating, smoother digestion, improved skin, and even better focus during the day. Your body will thank you, and your morning routine will become a time of nourishment rather than accidental stress. So the next time you reach for a glass of water right after waking up, pause. Ask yourself, is this going to support my system or shock it? Choose wisely, because your health truly begins with the small decisions you make each day. And this one, right here, might just be the most overlooked yet powerful one of all.